Hey guys, welcome to the SimRacingPaddock. I'm William Marsh, and this is my review on the push-pull rally shifter from Ascher Racing. This is a standalone paddle shifter unit designed to work like the shifters used on rally cars. Does this unique product deliver on its promise? Let's find out. The main shifter unit is constructed out of aluminum, or aluminium for those of you across the pond. The actual paddle itself, though, is made out of carbon fiber. The paddle is available in either a short or long length to suit your own personal preference. The shifter utilizes neodymium magnets to achieve a satisfying non-linear shifter pull. The build quality of the shifter is simply amazing. It feels incredibly well built, and it is clear that the shifter is built with quality components. The carbon fiber of the paddle is quite thick and has virtually no flex. I am definitely sure that the shifter will stand up to years and years of use and abuse. In my testing of the shifter, I used titles such as Richard Burns Rally, iRacing, Project Cars 2, and Dirt Rally 2.0. The shifter performs very well in each title and is very enjoyable to use. At first, there was definitely a bit of a learning curve to the unit, but after a short bit of time driving, it became close to second nature driving with it. In theory, I could see this unit being used for road racing, but it's definitely intended to be used for off-road rally and rallycross racing. Now let's get on to a couple gripes I have with the unit. My first gripe with the shifter is that it is very light in terms of included components. The shifter unit itself sells for 167 or 175 euros, not including taxes, depending on what size shifter paddle you choose. You get the shifter, a paddle of your choice, and that's it. The mounting hardware and cable for the shifter is sold separately. The mounting bracket is designed to work with either a Fanatec Club Sport wheel or a direct drive wheel's front mounting holes. If you plan on using this with another setup, you would need to devise your own solution. In addition, the shifter has a relatively limited range of ways to interface with your system. Out of the box, the shifter cannot work by itself. There is no circuit board or USB interface to plug the shifter directly into a PC. The options that are provided by Ascher Racing can either work with a Fanatec Club Sport wheel, a SimuCube Open Sim Wheel control box, or an external USB controller. But just keep in mind, this is not a standalone USB device. For the majority of my testing, I plugged the unit into a Bodnar board, which is totally overkill for the unit. Also, I tested it plugged into a SimuCube control box, and that worked great as well. One thing I want to touch on before getting onto my final thoughts is the fact that the shifter is surprisingly well designed when it comes to adjustability. The mounting bracket features a very nice design and allows for quite a bit of adjustment. You can adjust the angle or the distance from the steering wheel rim. In addition, you can change out the neodymium magnets on the shifter to either increase or decrease the force required to shift. For a device that is so simple, it's pretty darn nice to see this level of adjustability. Now, let's get on to my final thoughts. This shifter is definitely a great unit, and it performs incredibly well, as is par for the course for Ascher Racing products. The issue lies in the fact that this is a very expensive add-on device. The shifter has quite a few different configurations, but for the least expensive version of a fully functional unit, you're looking at 226 euros shipped to the USA. At the most expensive configuration, you're looking at 243 euros shipped. Add in the fact that you need a compatible setup and a way for the device to interface with the computer, and that could be pretty cost prohibitive for some people. But despite the high price, I would actually recommend the Ascher Racing Rally Shifter. It provides a unique experience that you don't get from other sim racing products. It's a fun shifter to use, incredibly durable, and it's something that will likely be able to be used for years on end. While I might not recommend plugging down over $200 for someone that's not a big fan of rally, for the die-hard rally sim racing fan, this may be something for you to take a long look at. So, those are my thoughts on the Ascher Racing push-pull rally shifter. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Also, if you like this video, please hit that like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe to help keep us on track. For the Sim Racing Paddock, I'm William Marsh, and you have a good one.